first-time homeowner in North Carolina, or if you are from out of state and this is your first time purchasing or building a home here, you will need to know about the pests of the area, the pesticides and treatments to prevent, control, and terminate any pests in and around your home, and the cautions and hazards that go along with such pesticide use. This informational video is an unbiased account and is to be used as a homeowner's guide to household pesticides, pros and cons. First, we would like to introduce the extent of the pest problem in North Carolina. This chart represents pest control employment rates for the U.S. as of 2014. As you can see, North Carolina has the 5th highest employment rates for pest control workers. Although this does not include the rates of home remedies and household pesticide products, it does give a good indication of a comparative rate of pest control need. The Department of Entomology at NC State University classifies 3 main common pest problems specific to North Carolina: biting and stinging, wood damaging, and household. For this video, we will focus on the latter 2. Wood damaging pests most commonly found in North Carolina are termites and carpenter ants. The 2 cause similar damage to housing and other wood they may inhabit, but must be treated very differently. Household pests are numerous. Some of the most common found in North Carolina include, but are not limited to, ants, spiders, crickets, and drain flies. Trench and treat is a treatment method in which liquid insecticide is sprayed onto the soil surrounding the affected house. The liquid must be trenched approximately 6 inches deep and 4 to 6 inches wide, and must be directly applied to the foundational wall of the house to be most effective. Baiting is a method in which a sweet, attractive substance is mixed with a lethal, toxic substance in order to lure pests to their death. Proper placement, durability, and sanitation are all incredibly important when using this method. Fumigation is a process in which pests are destroyed by filling a space or house with smoke or gas that is meant to smother or kill the species. Many users of household pesticide products are unaware of proper disposal methods. Many home-use products are able to be thrown in the trash but should not be poured down the drain under any circumstance. EPA highly suggests using all of the pesticide product or trying one of the methods listed below. They also list many cautions of pesticide disposal. Household pesticide use, just like agricultural pesticide use, has many side effects and can cause large impacts on the environment as well as human health. When pesticides are introduced into the environment, they can disrupt entire ecosystems by performing the one job they were designed to do: kill. By causing thousands of deaths in one or more species in an area, pesticides can disrupt the natural order and throw the entire ecosystem completely off balance. If one species completely dies off in an area, any predator animal that once fed on that species are at risk for dying off as well. They can also be affected if they feed on the prey that has been ingesting pesticides. Not only can pesticides affect or destroy ecosystems by intentionally killing off certain types of unwanted pests, but they can also have unintentional negative effects. Pesticides are subject to the elements and can at any time be swept away by the wind or heavy rains to areas they were never meant to go. They can also soak into ground soil or be swept into streams, affecting many species that rely on the groundwater and the sustenance it provides. One huge problem with using household pesticides and pesticide treatments around the home is that pesticides can linger in the air, soil, water, and on other surfaces such as rugs, furniture, and counters. This pesticide residue can continually expose occupants of the house or structure to unidentified amounts of toxins. Over time, this chronic exposure can lead to illnesses such as cancer, neurotoxicity, asthma, disruption in the endocrine system, and others. Symptoms of chronic pesticide exposure include, but are not limited to, headaches, dizziness, and irritation of the eye. Integrated pest management is a safer way for humans to prevent pest populations from getting out of control. This method first utilizes natural deterrents such as introducing a new predator into the area or depriving a certain pest species of a food source before applying any pesticides. In order to use this method, one must recognize the problem and study the pest long enough to determine its weaknesses come up with proper treatment. Some alternative methods for pest prevention include innovative measures to use new construction approaches to deter termites, such as mechanical foundation barriers, shown in Figure 1, building earth-filled porches, shown in Figure 2, or using other termite-resistant building materials to deter the occupancy of these particular pests in your new home. Another method is to install a built-in pest control system. For example, the TAEX system. This innovative solution is a system of tiny tubes fitted within the walls of the home. The network of tubes is strategically positioned behind designated walls and acts as a virtual barrier, targeting pest control materials precisely where pests gain entry. Humans and pets have minimal exposure to treated areas. For more information about this particular system, please feel free to view the video via the link below. There are many laws and regulations regarding pesticide use, labeling, and advertising. The EPA and North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services detail these laws and regulations on their websites. There are boards and committees put in place to help regulate these laws and keep pesticide use as safe as possible. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on North Carolina pests and pest management. We hope it has helped you in your search for the perfect way to protect your new home. Please see the references below for more detail.